In Kenya, especially those from informal sectors, have faced a myriad of challenges, among them neglect and discrimination. There is therefore need to ensure enforcement of legal framework that supports them. According to the Disability Mainstreaming Status Report 2021 to 2022 that was launched March this year, included some of the challenges faced by people living with disabilities, including lack of sign language interpretation services, capacity in public institutions, lack of commitment to disability mainstreaming by MDAs despite a legal framework, inadequate resources to implement disability mainstreaming programs, among others. I leave you with this special feature that shed light on the plight of persons living with disabilities, the ongoing struggle for their rights, and the importance of continuing to advocate for change. People living with disabilities from Embakasi Ward, Nairobi County, had a chance to attend the special Happy Moment event that brought together close to 130 of them. The National Council of People Living with Disabilities was present at the event held in Embakasi area of Nairobi County to participate in the food donation exercise, as well as to donate basic equipment needed by the PWDs. The meet and greet exercise was aimed at ensuring the rights of PWDs are implemented as stipulated in the Kenya Constitution and find proper ways to ensure equity for them.
Ndio kwa maana unaona bring on board mpaka county government ndio tuweze kusemezana na hiyo mambo ya venye tunaweza advocate kwa ikiwa ni mtoto uko na mtoto mlemavu, ile kadi ya mtoto mlemavu, hata wewe mwenyewe kama mzazi caregiver wewe ndo una feel your pain pinch na hiyo challenge yote yenye mtoto anapitia ni wewe ndo unaipitia. So ukipitia virahisi unapitia mtoto kazi rahisi, ukipitia vigumu hiyo vigumu ndio unapitia ndio mtoto pia anapitia.
According to the director of Dolphin Special Program, Peter Selenyi, the rights for PWDs are often not considered, hence the need for the government to find ways to address their needs.
Kuna kazi nyingi hapa, kuna kazi mpaka za ofisi mtu anaweza kata na wheelchair yake kama hii anapanga file kwa ofisi. Tumesoma, si ati hatujasoma. Sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo county itupee watu wetu tuone wameandikwa kazi. Serikali kuu itupe ile opportunity yetu. Na ni vibaya sana mtu anajifanya mlemavu akishaandikwa kwa serikali anapewa nomination kama MCA ama MP, kesho unamuona anatembea sawa sawa hata ametoka India kutengenezwa. Kwani sisi hatuwezi tengenezwa? Watu waache kucheza na ulemavu.
This as the National Council of People with Disabilities is pursuing the Public Service Commission to fast-track the implementation of the 5% employment of persons with disabilities. The council also wants stakeholders and employers to consider establishing a team of sign language interpreters in workspaces, as well as development of a comprehensive disability mainstreaming framework that can cut across all public institutions. In efforts to curb the challenges they face in the county and national level, the PWDs now want the government to intervene.
The only thing we can do is to make sure that now we start championing for the mainstreaming of PWDs from these kids. Because you look at every sector, be it health, education, it's not, they are not accommodative to persons living with disability. Schools are not disability compliant. Health centers, there is no free therapy for these persons who are living with disability.
Tunahitaji ile inaitwa percent yetu kwa employment tupewe. Na hii kitu inaitwa progressive kwa katiba yetu ya disability. Ati katiba ile nyingine inahudumiwa vizuri. Inaendelea kutekelezwa vizuri. Lakini issues za disability zinawekwa name progressive. What is progressive? Na itafika lini hiyo progressive? Tunahitaji tutimize vitu zetu vile wale wengine wako sawa wanatimiza.
Beatrice Machege, mother to 29-year-old Nixon Bosire, who was diagnosed with autism, narrates the challenges she faces and urges other caregivers not to hide their disabled children.
Itakuwa changamoto sana, especially kwa madawa, anasoma, ako shule, pia school fees zinahitajika. lakini huwa saa zingine inakuwa ni ngumu. Na kwa niaba ya wale wote walemavu, na walemavu wengi wako nyumbani lakini wanaficha watoto wao, ni kwa sababu sio kupenda kwao, ni vile wanaona situation ni vile iko, wanaona kama hawawezi kuleta watoto wawapeleke shule ama wawalete mahali kama hapa.
In response to the various grievances, the Deputy Director of the Gender Inclusivity Department, Jen Gishure, noted that the county government has upscaled its efforts to improve health facilities that cater to people with disabilities, PWDs, and sensitize them on their rights.
We want them to know what they are meant to request from their members of county assemblies when we are doing our meetings for budget, when we come for public participation, because sometimes we realize that the turnout for persons with disabilities is usually very low.
With the rising cases of fraudulent disabled beggars lured into Kenya by abled exploiters, who are the main beneficiaries of the beggars' earnings, leaders of organizations of people with disabilities are further imploring the national government to intensify crackdowns to remove them from the streets.
Kupigana na wale wanatumia walemavu kama kitega uchumi chao, sababu tunataka serikali inisaidie sana, kuanzia serikali ya national mpaka ile ya county.
Embakasi Ward MCA Ricardo Nyantika, in his capacity, admits that he has always had a soft spot for the persons with disabilities and will push to ensure their inclusion during distribution of bursaries, employment opportunities, and implementation of PWDs friendly policies to accommodate them.
Tuliweza kutengeneza a special arrangement to make sure that we give more than 10% of the bursaries to people who are disabled. Even it surpasses, because we said when you want to apply, hata kama ni 60, we will give them consideration. Tumewapea consideration. La pili, we had discussion na tunaendelea kuongea na governor, na akaonesha interest ya kutengeneza shule ya people living with the disability.
The need to contribute to a greater understanding of disability rights issues and to provide insights into how we can create a more inclusive and equitable society for all individuals, regardless of their abilities, were clearly manifested at this special Happy Moment event at Embakasi Social Hall. Gloria Musimbi, Hope TV News Watch.